We've seen in the commission hearings incidents with myself where people have done stuff to me, other young people, and it's gone through the court system and they've been let off. And I don't see how it's fair where if a young person walks up to someone and slaps them, they get 6 months imprisonment. But if someone that's supposed to be there looking after us and we're supposed to trust them, they can do stuff for us, it goes through the courts, but they get chucked out. Why? Because we're young people and we've done something just because we've done something wrong.
Hello, this is The Point. Later tonight we'll hear from the United Nations Special Rapporteur on the rights of Indigenous peoples and the latest from the flood zones in Queensland and northern New South Wales. But first, the Royal Commission into the Protection and Detention of Children in the Northern Territory has delivered an interim report, and it paints a grim picture for young people in incarceration. While its final findings won't be delivered for another 4 months, the summary of work done to date, gathered from hearings held in Darwin and Alice Springs, claim that young detainees are leaving detention in worse condition than when they arrived. Someone who knows this better than anyone is Kirra Voller, the teenage inmate who found himself at the centre of an international media storm last year. Dylan and his sister Kirra spoke to NITV this morning. Ryan Little has the story.
On the 26th of July 2016, the Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull announced there would be a royal commission into the treatment and conditions of NT's incarcerated youth after vision of a hooded and shackled teenager made national and international headlines. Almost 9 months on, the teenager at the centre of it all, Kirra Voller, is part of a youth rehabilitation program in Alice Springs. He says there needs to be more accountability.
We've seen in the commission hearings incidents with myself where people have done stuff to me, other young people, and it's gone through the court system and they've been let off. And I don't see how it's fair where if a young person walks up to someone and slaps them or chokes them, they get 6 months imprisonment. But if someone that's supposed to be there looking after us and we're supposed to trust them, they can do stuff for us, it goes through the courts, but they get chucked out. Why? Because we're young people and we've done something just because we've done something wrong.
The interim report labelled conditions and facilities as not fit for accommodating children and young people and not fit for the purpose of rehabilitation.
Their opening comments goes to a broken youth justice system helps nobody. A broken youth justice system fails Territorians. It fails the kids in our care and it fails Territorians who deserve a safe community.
We knew this at the beginning because all these reports were already there before the Royal Commission.
Yeah. And as a young person who's been in there, I totally agree with that. It makes your mind on criminal activity a lot worse being around with people that are like older people that have done a lot worse crimes than you. They sit around in jail and brag and stuff like that.
Despite a mountain of confronting evidence, the interim report steered clear of any specific findings or recommendations. However, several key issues raised in the report have come to the attention of the Chief Minister.
The Royal Commission says this is a live situation and it's very much incumbent on me as Chief Minister and our government to make sure we are acting to keep Territorians safe and to rehabilitate the youth in our care.
Voller agrees and said that his time with the Bushmore program and working with Indigenous mentors has been a positive experience.
The interim report has said that the facilities currently at Dondale are not suitable. I do agree with that, but I think that the money, instead of being put into a new centre, should be put into a community-based program where they should start up a work camp and stuff like that, and more training and skills for young people that really need to be incarcerated, maybe take them out bush to break in horses, stuff like that, instead of just putting them into a jail facility.
The Royal Commission is due to hand down its final report and its findings, as well as recommendations, on August the 1st.